Hey, what's going on, Guardians? My name is the Black Link. Coming back at you on Tuesday, July 12th, 2022 for your weekly reset guide for Destiny 2 here. Of course, we've got Iron Banner back, the second Iron Banner of the season. Lord Saladin has returned to the tower. Make sure you go and engage in that. He's going to have a bevy of new challenges that are going to reward you with pinnacles. So if you're still trying to make your way towards that native 1570 power, this is going to be a great week to get caught up on that. As a part of that, we've also got Valor for the Taking. You're going to be getting extra Crucible rank points. So if you need to reset old Lord Shaxx, this is going to be a great week to do it. All right, let's move on. Starting off with some of the Nightfall stuff this week. The Nightfall this week is the Insight Terminus. Of course, you can see some of the master level modifiers here. You guys know the gist by now. You can run this on greater difficulties for chances at enhancement prisms, exotic gear, and specific Nightfall weapons. I do believe the Nightfall weapon this week is supposed to be the DFA, one of my favorite hand cannons from back in like year one of Destiny 2. So if you haven't farmed up a good version of that, make sure you get in there and grind it out this week. Pretty easy strike, by the way. Alright, over in the Vanguard Ops playlist, the modifiers are Arc Singe, Brawler, and Iron. Interesting stuff. Run both of those to get your pinnacle gear. Of course, Grandmasters opened up last week, so you can go and run your Grandmaster strikes as well. Alright, moving over to Gambit. We've got just regular Gambit this week. The usual stuff. Run it for a couple matches, get your pinnacles. In Crucible, of course, Control, Team Scorched, Survival, Rumble, Elimination, and the Iron Banner itself. Iron Banner is going to have its own specific pinnacle rewards in addition to your regular PvP stuff, so make sure you go ahead and run that and get some of those weekly challenges done. Alright, and for the Legacy Pinnacle content this week, the raid is the Vault of Glass. Go and spank Atheon to get some decent rewards at the end, and of course Grasp of Avarice is also going to be dropping a pinnacle reward from its final encounter. Make sure you go and get that kind of stuff done. Heading over to Savathun's Throne World, you guys know by now we've got the Preservation and the Vox Obscura mission for your pinnacles. For the Wellspring, it is attacked today with the Come to Pass as the drop. For the weekly story mission, this time around we have got the Communion. Go ahead and get that farming done. Today's Legend and Master Lost sector is going to be Metamorphosis over in the miasma of Savathun's Throne World. Drops today is going to be Exotic Helmets. Make sure you go and get it done if you're still looking for that God-rolled Lorelei. Alright, now on to some of the seasonal stuff. Of course, we've seen refreshes in the Castellum and the Sever mission drops, as well as the Duality Dungeon. You can run all of that for some pinnacle gear, or to get caught up on story if you haven't done all of the story missions thus far. Also worth noting is that the In the Deep mission is available this week on the moon. If you're looking to level up weapons or finish catalysts, this mission has an excellent grind spot where you're basically facing an unlimited amount of thrall. I use it to level up all my weapons anytime it comes around. It's probably one of the better farms in the game, so make sure you go ahead and get that done. Alright, with all that being said, let's go ahead and head on to the tower and see what some of the vendors are offering this week. First things first, of course, Lord Saladin is here in the tower. And if you didn't get a chance to dive into the first Iron Banner of the season, you can see Lord Saladin's entire inventory has been revamped to be more in line with that of Saint 14, Commander Zavala, and Lord Shaxx. You can level up with the Iron Banner now. You can even focus towards some gear. So if there's a specific piece of gear you want, as long as you've gotten at least one drop of it, you can farm up some iron engrams and focus towards it. Definitely some great options in there like the Wizened Rebuke and the Hero's Burden. Make sure you go and get your Iron Banner matches done. Over here at Banshee 44, he's got an interesting offering of weapons here. The one that I'd say is probably most worth talking about would be the Typhon GL5. Not the best grenade launcher out there, but Demolitionist, Adrenaline Junkie is definitely a tier 1 combination for PvE. The sniper rifle's not bad either, no distractions, box breathing. I think box breathing still probably needs a bit of a buff to bring it back in line with where it used to be. But overall, nothing too crazy at the Gunsmith today. Alright, and over here at Ada 1, today she's offering Fusion Rifle Reloader, Sniper Rifle Targeting, Charge Harvester, and Glaive Loader. Charge Harvester in particular is a phenomenal charged with light mod. This is one of the ones you'll probably be using a lot in PvP. Would absolutely recommend picking this up. And also, of course, as usual, if you're a newer player, make sure you check Ada 1 every single day. She's going to be selling a lot of the best mods in the game that you might not have access to yet. Alright, Guardians, there we go. It's pretty much it for the basic rundown of the weekly reset stuff. The only thing left is, of course, the Eververse Bright Dust offerings. I'll go ahead and let those play out so you can take a look at what's for offer this week.
This will all fail. It gnaws at the corners of my mind. But that is how I know it is important work. You get synthweave, I get research data. It's, how would you say it? A win-win. When the traveler acts, the world changes. For some, it gets better, for others, worse. What will its reformation bring? Every usage of the loom is another batch of data for my research, and I need all I can get.
That's it for your weekly reset guide for the week of July 12th, 2022. A whole new week of fun in the world of Destiny is out and waiting for you. Make sure you get out there into it. But thanks so much for watching. As always, I am the Black Link. You Guardians, stay frosty.